From the strange pits dug in Algeria to the human-like creature standing in the gallery of a house in France, there are many such remote locations in our world where something or the other is definitely happening, which is very difficult to explain. The first thing in our list is present in Antarctica. These are the icy mountains of Antarctica, which you are seeing through satellite view right now. But in the middle of these mountains, there is a terrifying face hidden, about which some people believe that this is the face of the harsh conditions of Antarctica, while some say that the one-eyed Dajjal is hidden here. This natural formation has naturally taken the shape of a man as big as a god, and the shadow has completed the remaining task. One eye, closed nose, lips and forehead, everything is made exactly like it really is. Someone may have made it intentionally, but this natural formation has not been formed recently. This face can be clearly seen in the historical satellite images of 2009 on Earth. Talking about its size, this face is about 1 kilometer long and 500 meters wide from top to bottom. It is at such a remote location in Antarctica that no human has ever set foot here till date. Our next location is an island in Bosphorus called Bullock Harbor. This place is famous for its clean beaches, but under the waves of these waters are hidden some such plane wrecks which have their own stories. People dive here to see these plane wrecks. This plane, which was spotted on Earth, crashed here on July 10, 1997. This plane, named Cena 402S, fell into the water before reaching the runway. At the time of the crash, there was 1 pilot and 7 passengers in it were present, but luckily everyone's life was saved. The pilot had reported brake failure just 2 kilometers away from the runway. In this condition, if he had tried to land on the runway, it is possible that no one's life would have been saved. This plane was submerged underwater since 1997, but after 2019, when the water level here decreased, then it became visible in satellite view. Now let us take you to the French city of Nancy, where Google 3 has been done. In satellite view, it looks like just a double-story house, behind which there is a small swimming pool. But if the street view here is seen, then something was captured here, due to which some scary ideas started giving birth, as some people believed it to be a supernatural entity. Many people gave their opinion that it is just a statue. People were still talking about different things, that Google 3 was there, so why should it be hidden? Why did it happen? But the surprising thing is that neither GPT has any knowledge about this picture. No statue of this kind has been made in any culture of the world till date. A very big pentagram was seen on the bank of this lake near the city of Lysychovka in the center of Kazakhstan. Although the pentagram symbol has a very long history which is used in different cultures and religions, there is a conspiracy theory going on social media that it was used during the worship of Satan. But we should not forget that before 1991, Kazakhstan was a part of the Soviet Union, and we also see a star in the flag of the Soviet Union. If this image is tracked in the archives of the Earth, then its markings are visible even in 1985. It is possible that it was really made during the Soviet Union era. Archaeologists also say that perhaps a lake was built here at some time. It was intended to build a view park in which the symbol of the star represents the Soviet Union, but today this place is completely barren. The dreadful desert of Sudan is famous for its harsh but beautiful nature, but a strange thing seen on Earth has left people astonished. A formation which gives the image of a very large human lip when seen from a distance. This structure, which looks like lips, is so big that it is difficult to even imagine it when seen from the ground. Actually, it is just a game of geology which deceives our eyes. This 250 feet high mountain looks like lips in satellite view due to the rock formation and different colors of sand. Let us now go to the capital of Australia, Sydney, where a floating forest is seen in the Parramatta River, but in reality, if seen carefully, it is a ship on which mangroves have grown naturally. After a little internet search, you will find out. Undoing its reality has come out. The name of this ship is SS Airfield, which was built in 1911. It was a cargo ship which mostly operated on the Australian coast. After being in service for 61 years, when its days were over in 1972, it was sent to the scrapyard of Homebush Bay, but they never scrapped it. With time, a small forest of mangroves grew inside the ship, which started creating a beautiful contrast. Today, this place has become a famous spot for photographs and tourists. At a remote location in Finland, a field has been created by cutting the forest right next to the road, but in the satellite view, small white dots are visible on this field. Perhaps it does not look very interesting from above, but if we see the street view here, then these white dots actually look like this. Many people are visible on this field, but in reality these are scarecrows. Scarecrows are planted so that birds do not come and sit on the crops. But their purpose here is even more interesting. They have been named the Silent People. An artist named Rizo Kila made them in 1994, and they are dressed in original designer clothes. The clothes are changed every week and they are also cleaned. This has become a famous spot for the people passing by, and they can come to the restaurant here and have lunch in front of this unique site. In today's Syria, there used to be a city of ancient times named AP Maya, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This satellite view was captured in 2011, where you can see a civil war going on in some old ruins, and during this time people started looting this archaeological site. People found treasures from here which were very valuable in the international market. Exactly 1 year later, in 2012, when the site was looted, the people found many treasures which were very valuable in the international market. When the satellite image of this place was revealed in 2015, it looked like this. Not thousands, but lots of holes can be seen on the entire site. People dug here with the help of axes and looted all the treasure. Satellite has captured a strange thing on the shore of North Russia in the Barents Sea. 16 round-looking structures are connected to a boat with some wire or rope on the surface of the sea. Some people on social media called it Russia's secret weapon, while some called it a missile launch pad. But if we go by the historical images, their location keeps changing every year, which means whatever it is floating on the water. Finally, on asking ChatGPT, it was found that this is nothing but fish farming, where fish are grown in a controlled environment. Similarly, these strange lines in the sea on the shore of New Zealand are actually a setup of marine farming where mussels are grown. Seaweeds are grown. These farming lines hang in water and mussels grow on them, which absorb natural nutrients for their growth. This part of New Zealand is very famous for mussel farming. Mussels are high-protein seafood and they are also exported. To see the strangest thing in our list, we have to go to Algeria. In the middle of the Sea of Sahara, where there is no settlement or city for miles, there are some square lines drawn on the ground, looking at which it does not seem at all that these are natural formations. Every square is exactly 250 meters big, and these can be seen on lots of acres of land. But the surprising thing is not only in these squares, but if we zoom in a little more, some strange structures have also been made by digging the sand here. The marks of the wheels indicate that this work was done with the help of axes. If a line is drawn along these unique-looking excavations, it forms a very big round circle. What is the reality of these squares and these strange-looking structures? Even if we assume that this is a process of extracting oil, then why is this process not ending? Because these excavations are visible even in the satellite image of 1985, albeit blurred. However, if we talk about these square lines, then they were made in 2020. If you can guess something about it, then do tell us in the comment section. Hope you all will like and share this video.